You see it every day. Your dog wakes up, front paws forward, back arched high. You come home, and there it is again, a long, satisfying stretch right at your feet. You grab a toy, and your dog drops its chest to the floor, tail wagging in that familiar pose. We call it a stretch, but in the world of dogs, it is so much more. This is not just a physical action. It is a form of communication. It is a word. It is a sentence. Sometimes it's a whole story. To be a true pack leader, you must learn to read this language. Understanding the stretch is the first step to understanding your dog's state of mind. It tells you if your dog is balanced. It tells you if your dog is excited. It tells you if your dog is stressed. It tells you if your dog is in pain. Dogs live in the moment. They don't use complicated words or hide feelings behind a polite smile. Their bodies tell the truth, always. Energy is their first language. Body language is their second. Today, we will decode this simple, common behavior and learn to see the subtle clues that your dog is giving you every single day. The most famous stretch is the play bow. Every owner knows this one. The dog drops its front end down, elbows on the ground, while its rear end stays high in the air. The tail is often up, wagging with excitement, a clear sign of positive energy. The eyes are bright and engaged, looking right at you, waiting for a reaction. This is not a stretch for the muscles. This is a stretch for the relationship. It is the universal dog signal for let's play. It says, everything I do next is just for fun. I mean, no harm. Think of the play bow as a social contract. When a dog does this, it is setting the rules of engagement. Even if the play gets a little rough, growling, chasing, mouthing, the play bow at the beginning establishes that it's all a game. How should you respond to a play bow? You must project calm, assertive energy, even during play. Don't meet high excitement with more high excitement. That can escalate into chaos. You can accept the invitation by tossing a ball or bringing out a tug toy. You can even do a play bow back to your dog. Get down on the floor and mimic the posture. This is speaking your dog's language directly. However, remember your role. The game starts when you say it starts, and it ends when you say it ends. Use commands like break enough. If your dog is using a play bow to demand attention constantly, it is your job to redirect that energy. The play bow is an invitation, but you are the one who decides whether to accept it. This is how you maintain your leadership role. Not every stretch is an invitation to play. The wake-up stretch is a fundamental, instinctual behavior. This one is purely physical. The dog will often stretch its front legs far forward, lowering its chest, sometimes followed by a big yawn. Then it might stretch its back legs out behind it, arching its spine like a cat. This is called pandiculation. It's the body's natural way of resetting the muscles after inactivity. The energy of a wake-up stretch is completely different from a play bow. Calm, slow, inward-focused. The dog's face is relaxed. Its eyes might be soft or still a bit sleepy. There is no bouncy, expectant energy. This is a personal moment for the dog. As the pack leader, respect this ritual. Do not interrupt it. Give your dog space to finish its routine. Then there is the greeting stretch when you return home. Your dog approaches, tail wagging in a wide, sweeping motion. It performs a long, luxurious stretch right in front of you. This is a sign of deep contentment and trust. A deference gesture, stretch plus a social signal. I am happy and relaxed. The energy is positive and affiliative, a quiet celebration of your bond. Match the dog's calm energy when you respond. A calm, gentle pat on the neck or chest is perfect. Speak in a low, soothing tone. If the greeting stretch becomes jumping or frantic, the excitement is unstable. Reclaim your space. Turn your body away and ignore the jumping. Wait for all four paws to be on the floor. Reward comes only when the dog is calm and submissive. A stretch can also be a signal of stress, anxiety, or uncertainty. This is often called a displacement behavior. When a dog feels conflicted or uncomfortable, for example, meeting a new, imposing dog or being in a noisy, crowded environment, it might do an out-of-context behavior to relieve tension. A stress stretch is one of these behaviors. It can look like a wake-up stretch, but the context and body language tell a different story. To spot it, become a master observer. Look at the whole dog. Tail low or tucked between the legs, ears pinned back, eyes wide showing the whites, whale eye, mouth tight, lips pulled back. The dog might also lick its lips, yawn excessively, or shake its whole body as if it were wet. The movement of the stretch itself may seem stiff or hesitant, not loose and relaxed. This is the dog saying, "I am not comfortable with this situation. I need space." It is a quiet plea for help. Your dog is looking to you for guidance and protection. The worst thing you can do is ignore the signal or force the dog to stay in the stressful situation. Do not say, "It's okay," in a high, coddling voice. This only feeds the anxious energy. Instead, you must project calm, assertive energy. Your calm confidence tells your dog that you have the situation under control. The correct response is to create distance. Calmly turn and lead your dog away from whatever is causing the stress. Move to a quieter area where your dog can decompress. By removing your dog from the situation, you have validated its communication and reinforced its trust in you as a reliable leader. Finally, and most importantly, a stretch can be a sign of physical pain. This is a red flag that no pack leader can afford to miss. A dog suffering from abdominal pain due to issues like pancreatitis, bloating, and obstruction will often hold a position that looks very much like a playbow. This is often called the prayer position. But unlike a playbow, there is no joy here. The dog will be rigid, not bouncy. Its face will be tense, its eyes may be squinted, and it will show no interest in play or food. This is a medical emergency. The context clues are everything. It may be panting heavily, pacing restlessly, or whining. It might refuse to lie down completely or seem unable to get comfortable. If you see this sustained, rigid stretch, you must take immediate action. This is not a behavioral issue to be corrected. This is a cry for help. Do not wait to see if it gets better. This is a moment where you must be a decisive leader and get your dog to a veterinarian or emergency animal hospital right away. Your quick action could save your dog's life. Pain in the joints or back can also lead to more frequent stretching. You might notice difficulty climbing stairs, hesitation to jump into the car, limping. This kind of stretching is a sign of chronic discomfort. Your role as pack leader extends to your dog's health. By paying attention to these subtle signs and taking action, you are ensuring your dog can live a comfortable, balanced, and happy life by your side. Subscribe, like, and share to support the pack. Join as a member for exclusive supers and perks, weekly tips, step-by-step advice, and members-only Q&A. Specialist dog trainer Paul, here to help your pack.